and hire the services of a cleaner, a mom, a stay-at-home mom. I didn't have any space of my own to keep my stuff. Hey guys, welcome once again to my channel. My name is Amarachi and I am a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. I make videos on all things lifestyle, beauty, DIY, and life tips as well. In this video, I am going to be sharing my 5 top tips to help you stay organized. If this is the sort of content that you want, please do well to click the like button, that is, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Whilst you subscribe, please tap the bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Now let's get into it. 5 tips to help you stay organized. Now the first tip I would tell you to do, or the first thing I'll tell you to do to help you stay organized, is to declutter. You guys, decluttering is not just something that you see the physical manifestation, you see a clean space, right? It also has to do with your mental. When an area where you sleep is filled with so much junk, so much clutter, clothes you've not worn in years, books you're not reading, dust, it just makes your mind feel scattered. You're not able to think straight, if I could put it that way. All right. So my biggest advice would be to declutter. I did it. I remember, I think I even did a video on it. Back in my channel, there's a time I rearranged my room. Anything I knew that I wasn't using, I cleared, I threw away, clothes, books. I just made my room more arranged, right? And I found that I was able to, when I came back home from work, I was able to sleep better. I was able to wake up like I was gingered. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a mental thing. So my advice would be for you to declutter. Remove anything that you do not use on a day-to-day basis, things you've had for years that you don't need. Throw them away or give it out to charity. Now, you do not want to do it at once. If you have a lot of things, you can start small. You can start from your clothes, or you can start from books that you no longer use. Try and just clean the environment where you live. Number 2, you want to keep a calendar. Now, people feel like it is only when you are a CEO or you have a top corporate job, that is when you keep a calendar. Even as a mom, a stay-at-home mom, right? Even in as much as I would admit that there are certain things that just spring up. As a stay-at-home mom, you should have a planner. Okay, a lot of people would say, I know what I'm doing, for the day, and then, you just rely on your memory. For me, I'll say it doesn't work. Keeping a planner helps you achieve tasks, daily tasks, which would end up, filling or covering monthly goals, right? So writing out the things you need to do for probably the day, the week, a month, it helps you to track progress. It helps you stay organized, as the video is titled. You're able to track your progress on certain, goals that you've set for yourself, and it just gives a feeling of fulfillment. I remember when I started my IELTS, private tutorial school, and I had no other choice than to keep a calendar. Now, I have my timetable for my classes, but I also have a timetable for my daily tasks, because as a self-employed entrepreneur, sole proprietorship, if I may call it that, I have to not only teach my students, but I also have to maintain my social media accounts. I have to respond to clients. Imagine me not having something that helps plan my day. I'll be overwhelmed with a lot of things to do. And it happened to me, right? I found that, when I would want to teach a class, that would be the same time I want to shoot a video. It doesn't work that way. When you divide your time, it just helps you move through your days seamlessly. It may be chaotic, but it will help you move through your days seamlessly. And yeah, it helps you stay organized. Another really important step is to write things down. It still relates to the previous one of having like a daily planner or having weekly planner. Writing things down just brings a lot of clarity. Writing things down helps you to keep track of what is going on in your head. um if you're someone who doesn't write, please start doing that right now. Write anything, just free your mind. Okay, free your mind. Write what is going on, probably at work. That's keeping a journal. You can keep a work journal, you can keep a private journal, a personal journal. You can keep a journal when it comes to your religious life. Writing just helps you bring clarity. Sometimes, like, I'm not writing as much as I should. I used to journal, really consistently in the past. And I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I went back to read what I wrote, and I was shocked. I was surprised at what I wrote, during my time of hurt, during my time of healing, during my time of like moving on. I was really shocked at what I wrote. And so it just helps you keep track of your progress as well. And you can be able to make a comparison between, what happened in the past, what is happening presently. And you can write about how you want your future to look like, so that when that future comes, you can always go back and say, oh my God, I wrote about this. Like, I remember when I used to work a job that where I learned a lot, but I wasn't really paid good. And I remember writing down in one of my journals that I wish to have a job where I can work from the comfort of my home. And I am living that blessing right now. Imagine me going through my journal and reading when I wrote that thing, I think 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, So yeah, write things down. It helps you stay organized. It helps you keep track of what is going on, in your brain. So the next tip I'll give when it comes to organizing is that you should organize your possessions. And I'm going to give you a personal story. When I came back from the university, I was living from my box. So in the room, had a lot of, because I shared a room with my mom at the time, and my mom's clothes and everything was already like in the, what they call it, wardrobes, cupboards. And so I didn't have any space of my own to keep my stuff. So it was in a box on the floor, and everything was in that box. My underwear, my church clothes, my house clothes, everything was inside that box. And I am now a woman that is, growing. I have to buy new things. I have to buy like jewelry and stuff like that. And so one day I had to go out, and I was looking for, was it a tight or a t-shirt? I can't remember. I was looking for a piece of clothing. And for me to get that clothing, I had to turn the box upside down. I was super frustrated that day. I was so angry with myself. Like, I was like, what is this life? And that day I made the decision to get like a wardrobe that has different compartments. Like, I broke my piggy bank. I was keeping a piggy bank at the time. I broke my piggy bank, and then I got a carpenter that made a wardrobe for me where I kept my stuff. And so now I had a place to keep my underwear, my jewelry, my body cream. Life became easier for me. Do you understand? Like, I didn't have to think about, oh, I'm looking for a t-shirt, and then I have to overhaul my all the clothing in my box to get to that t-shirt. I knew where my t-shirt was. I knew where my skirt was. I was able to stay organized, and my life was easier. I didn't have to overthink when I would want to dress up. It not only goes for clothes, but like even in books. If you're somebody who needs something and you cannot say, okay, I know where it is, you just go there and get it. But you have to think about, where did I keep it? Your life isn't organized. Your life isn't organized. So organize your possessions. There should be a place for jewelry. There should be a place for underwear. There should be a place for your church clothes. There should be spaces for that. There should be areas for that. No matter how small your space is, I think it is something that you can you can do if you really want to. So organizing your possessions will help you, stay organized, and will just help you stay sane. This is just from my point of view, and that's why I decided to add this tip here. And the last tip I would give is that you need to set out time for organizing. Some people say, oh, I don't have the time, I'm so busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You cannot be organized if you don't set out time for organizing. So I'll give another example from my life. On Saturdays, even though I teach, certain classes on Saturdays, I make it a point of duty to rearrange my clothes. So there are certain clothes that are on top. I'll bring all of them, put them under, and bring fresh ones up, so that I don't have to start scattering my stuff when I need to get like a piece of clothes, or piece of cloth, right? Um, Another thing is that I try to bring out clothes that I know I'm going to wear during the week. I put them on top, like I said, so that I don't have to start stressing myself, thinking, oh my God, I don't want to wear this, I want to wear this, or what I want to wear is under, where will I? It is time that I take out from my weekend to arrange that. Okay. Now, if you're somebody that just doesn't have the time, you can hire the services of a cleaner, okay, an organizer that can help you do this. I know there are people who have like huge rooms as their closet. If you are not able to arrange your closet yourself, there are people whose jobs are to come in and help you do that. They will even arrange it, organize it for you in colors, in shapes, in different characteristics. They'll use these different characteristics to help you organize your things. So if you can't do it yourself, hire the services of someone that can do that. Remember that you can't stay organized if you do not bring out time to organize. If I want to write a to-do list, I have to bring out time to actually write that to-do list. If I want to arrange my clothes, I have to bring out time to do that. If I want to clean, you have to bring out time to do all of these things. So you can decide, okay, between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday, I'm going to arrange my clothes, I'm going to write my to-do list, I'm going to do my weekly, write my weekly goals, bring out time to just sort yourself out, so that during the course of the week, you're just, you're flowing, you're working seamlessly, So yeah, that would be my last tip. And so yeah, I have one bonus tip for you guys. Utilize technology. On my phone, I have a notes app. On that notes app, I can, key in whatever thing I need to do, and then I can keep track using my phone. There are people who are project managers. They use tools like Asana and Jira to, sort of like organize tasks for their clients. It's still a tool on, the internet that one can use to keep themselves organized. If you find any app that works for you, go ahead and do that. The internet has made a lot of things easy for us. Utilize the internet. That's it, guys. I hope these tips help you to become a more organized individual. This is 2024. We are halfway through. If you've not been able to achieve anything between January and June, we still have July to December. I just thought to come on here and give you guys these tips. If you like this video, please do well to give it a huge thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, be a part of my close-knit fam on YouTube, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.